Hi, I'm Charlotte, and I'm here with Kym Adams, and we're talking about adoption and finding biological parents. And both of us actually have this same situation that we have been through in our lives. So I wanted to talk to you about what you think the differences between genetic versus environmental factors. Like, what things in your life do you feel that affected you that came from your genes, as opposed to things that may have affected you based on your circumstance of being raised with the family that raised you?
Okay. Well, I just think when you're raised with my adopted family, that there's so much of a bond there that it just gets blended in.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, that's good that you had a positive experience. I mean, I didn't feel that bond. I never felt it at all. And I did feel it when I found my biological parents. I definitely felt totally in sync and connected. I could understand them. I could never understand my adopted family. They were like aliens to me.
But yeah, I just know when I'm with my birth mom, how much she's really independent, like me, very strong-willed, the backseat driver, and I definitely, get that. Even her husband, Mark, goes, "Oh my gosh, they'll do things." He goes, "You're just like Sandy was, 40 years ago." I think a lot of it's hard for me to see that much because it's a little confusing too, so it's hard.
And also probably because you found out at 36 years of age, you weren't really thinking in those terms all those years. You were just assuming, oh, okay, these are my real parents.
Right.
And so all of a sudden this is thrust on you and you're like, you haven't really been looking at it that way.
Right,
so that could be something to do with it too. So you would suggest that people tell children, if they're adopted, tell them when they're very young.
Yes, definitely.
And would you suggest that people always search for their natural parents?
I think it's important, especially for health reasons, too. And I think, yes, you should.
Are the records in Colorado? You're from Colorado. That's where your birth record is.
Right.
Were they closed or open, or what are the rules as far as someone seeking out their natural parents in Colorado? Do you know?
I know mine weren't closed, so I know I can get my original birth certificate if I wanted to.
Oh, okay, that's good.
It's available for that.
Because most states, I believe, they're closed currently. I'm not sure of the number, but I think it's like 15 or so states that are open, and I guess Colorado maybe is one of them.
I'm not sure. I think my biological mom had to sign or fill something out. The one originally gave me it for adoption. I don't know if that has something to do with it or not.
Right. Because mine is from Georgia, and they are closed. The records are closed. I was still able to get the information from the adoption agency, but it was done in kind of not a very open, legal way. Apparently they gave me information they weren't supposed to give me. This was
you have your way with that, though.
Years ago. This is like 30 years ago I was given this information. So the lady who gave it to me is probably like 90 years old now, so I thought she'd get in trouble. But technically what she did was illegal, I think.
Yeah.
But I think it's important too. Yes, I think, for identity. I mean, there are people, I know people who are adopted who don't want to look for their natural parents. And maybe if you intuitively think it's a bad idea, maybe on some level it is a bad idea,
right.
But then on the other hand, it really solidifies personal identity, I think. So I think in general it's a good idea to take that plunge and go and try to find those people.
Right.
So.
And then you gotta accept if you get rejected. I mean, when you find out you're adopted, there's so many people out there who's adopted.
I know.
And really surprised.
I know.
But then you talk to people and hear stories about when they do find the biological parent where they're like, I don't want anything to do with you.
Well,
so you have to be.
It doesn't have. I read statistics on it, and actually 99% of natural mothers want to know their natural child. It's not such a high statistic for fathers, but you can know that probably your natural mother is going to be receptive if you're looking for her. So according statistically, anyway. So
that makes sense.
Well, thanks for talking to me today, and we'll see you next time.